How's it going, and welcome back to another Marvel Snap deck highlight here on YouTube. Remember, if you enjoy this sort of thing, to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be hopefully doing a few of these per week as my collection growing allows for. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's deck tech, which I've been calling the Electric Slide. This is definitely the deck I've had the most fun playing in Marvel Snap so far, and it's based around cards like Heimdall here that allow us to move our cards around the game board. So this is our big payoff at the top end. On reveal, move all of your other cards one location to the left. This is a card that we need to have foresight into having in our deck when we even play out our early turns. Because this card exists, it means we're frequently going to want to be playing out to the right side of the board, because cards in the leftmost spot do not loop back around to the right side. When they push over to the left, they get stuck there. So you want to make sure that you're thinking about this card as a turn 6 play when you play out everything before it. In addition to Heimdall, we also have Doctor Strange as a way to move our cards around the board. On reveal, move your highest power card to this location, as well as Cloak here, which says next turn both players can move cards to the location where Cloak is placed. And then finally, Iron Fist here says on reveal, the next card you play moves one location to the left after it gets revealed. Now, why do we want to shuffle our cards around the game board? Well, Vulture is one of the two payoffs that I have here in the deck today. Normally a 3-cost, 3-power card, which is not a great rate, but every time this card moves, it gets plus 5 power, meaning if you move this even twice, it is plus 13 power, often capable of winning a location entirely on its own. The biggest payoff in this deck, though, is definitely multiple men. So 2-cost, 3-power unit that says when this moves, add a copy to the old location, meaning it doubles itself every time you copy it. And more importantly, it copies any bonuses you have with it, which is why we have the card Hulkbuster in this deck. So if you can merge this onto a multiple men, then when you slide that multiple men around, you're getting 7-power things in 2 locations, as well as Forge here, which is on reveal, give the next card you play plus 2 power. So anytime we can make multiple men larger before we start multiplying it, we get an even bigger payoff. Now, it is worth noting that my collection is not complete in Marvel Snap as of yet, so there are 2 other payoffs that I think are worth consideration if you've opened them in your card pool. Dagger here, when this moves to location, gets plus 2 power for each card your opponent has there, as well as the Human Torch, which doubles its power every time it moves, are definitely both excellent payoffs for this archetype. And if you have those cards and wanted to slot them in here, I think Nightcrawler would be my first cut, and then probably Enchantress or Armor, depending on what cards you don't want to tech against, would be the other trim. That being said, even with just this current deck list that I have with only 2 payoffs, I think this deck is a ton of fun and pretty powerful. I hope you enjoy the game highlights that I have for you here today, and hopefully see you again real soon for some Marvel Snap content here on YouTube. So, I know we've had a lot of multiple men games today, but I actually played this a bunch off stream, and I didn't have almost any multiple men draws, and Vulture is a similarly powerful payoff for what it's worth. Snap went into a soft release in the Philippines earlier today, so I assume we're going to get a larger release incoming. Multiple men into Buster is definitely something. I think I'm gonna Iron Fist over here on the right, just in case we draw a Vulture next turn. Are there any new cards of 214 collection? Yeah, a ton. Explain it in Pokemon Unite terms. You need the most points at 2 of the 3 locations, is the TLDR. So we're definitely moving multiple men over. I think we're actually not moving Iron Fist because I don't want to fill this location up before we can Heimdall into it. I want a lot of high-powered things here on the right. They also Moon-Girled this turn. I think I'm just playing Storm out for the sake of having extra power over here on the right. Well, if that's the case, I'm just playing Enchantress, right? Yeah. Oh, I forgot Enchantress was gonna slide because of Iron Fist. That's probably still fine. So they're gonna Nova. We can multiple men mid, multiple men left. Oh, this actually isn't good for us because now this second multiple man is not going to get to slide to the left, actually, with Heimdall. Because Enchantress is going to fill. They go from here when they slide over. Oh, wait, I can move Cloak over, though, right? If I do this, then we'll have 1 multiple men left here, and then this, and this will all slide left with him. The permutations that this deck goes through just make your brain feel big in a very satisfying way. There's a lot of little things to account for when you're min-maxing where your cards end up at. All right, so that's double Nova. So we're definitely losing right, but I think we're winning DC and Stark Tower here, if I recall. I think we won DC and Stark Tower. Yeah. Sweet. Okay, that game was awesome. We actually almost won New York, too. Slide to the left. Crisscross. That game was excellent. Good stuff. The multiple man chat living up to his neighbor. We beat Double Nova Carnage. Yeah. They moon girl double Dino too. Good stuff. No Vulture, no multiple men in the opener. We lost our only 2-drop. JK chat, everything's fine. So, with Iron Fist drawn, I think we actually just pass here, so we can Iron Fist plus Buster on 4 to slide the multiple men over. Because the way this works is Hulkbuster merges in here and then it slides. Oh! On turn 6, I can move cards into this location, you say? The multiple men animation, how he just like slides out to the right, is so good. What do we think of armor on the right? Because I feel like the right side is where they're most likely to Nova. So I think I want to do that. And we'll Nightcrawler in the middle. Do I want a Nightcrawler, or is Nightcrawler gonna get in the way? I guess I could Nightcrawler on the right. I kind of don't want a Nightcrawler, right? Because I get to move these and then Heimdall next turn to slide a bunch. I think I actually just only armor this turn. And then the way this works is, I think these copy themselves before Heimdall goes, right? Let's find out. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. We're actually one short of finishing this up here. So if I would have played Nightcrawler on the previous turn, we would have actually won all 3 locations here, right? Because we would have had a +2 here in the middle. What's the math on conceding to a bad location roll? I mean, you don't need to concede until your opponent snaps, right? It's like it's kind of free to stay in until someone raises the stakes. Am I gonna make 80 by tonight? No, not bothering. You know, I'm actually not sure if I like Nightcrawler in this deck. This might be a card I want to cut. Because like the locations get so gummy in this deck, it feels like a lot of the time you just don't have room for this, right? This is probably going to be a Storm the Negative Zone type game. I don't think I need 2 cards that interface with the mission location tiles. Oh, look. They changed it off anyways. God bless America, chat. You keep hitting all of these spots that put crap into play. Yeah, I can't even have a big Cloak play here to the left because the Raptors flipped up here. Super sad beats. They have Apocalypse. Okay. But they're also full in the middle, right? And Apocalypse can't play in the big house? We're definitely moving multiple men. Do I want to move Strange as well? I think I want to move Strange as well. And then next turn, we can Heimdall here to slide this ninja out. Okay, and they're just giving up this location, which is good for us. Oh, this lets them play Apocalypse in the mid, though, right? Their Apocalypse has 12 power right now. So if I Heimdall here, this is going to move over, and then multiple men and Cloak are going to move into here. So I'll have 9, 11, 20 here, and they'll have 20 as well. But then I should win the tiebreaker over here, right? Because we'll tie here, they'll win left, I'll win right. Yes, Cloak is symmetrical. He lets both players move units. I think we win the tiebreaker. Wait, they apocalypsed on the right? Seriously? Okay, deal. Get got. I think we win even if they apocalypse mid, right? They apocalypse mid, they're down 14 here. So they would only have 9 here. Oh, wow. If they would have apocalypse mid, it would have been an exact tie. Because they would have been 9-1 and we would have been 8-0 and it would have been 20-20. Okay, so we wouldn't lose if they take the better line there, but we would have just actually full drawn. So when you tie a location, the tiebreaker is total power in play. And we had the exact same total power. Heimdall takes everything on your board and slides it to the left if possible. He's the electric slide, chat. This is his deck. Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of the video. Remember, if you enjoyed this and you want to see more deck breakdowns here on YouTube, tap that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. I'll see you back again here real soon, hopefully.